everybody, and welcome to Movie Couple Live. This is a show where we talk about the latest in pop culture and movie news. I'm Wendy.
I'm Dustin.
And happy
Saturday.
Saturday, everyone. Welcome to our live stream. So excited to hang out with all of you today. We've got a fun, a little bit lighter of a show, but we are talking about a couple of topics that did pop up recently. First of all, the transformation look that we are being served from Lily James and Sebastian Stan as Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee.
We're also going to be talking about Dave Bautista, talking about Drax.
And Guardians of the Galaxy 3
And,
a little bit. And of course, our spoiler discussion for the Bad Batch episode 2, which we will leave to the later half of the show. So if you haven't watched the episode and you worry about spoilers, don't worry, we won't be talking spoilers quite yet. And for everybody in the comments who are watching, please refrain from dropping any spoilers in the chat until we start our discussion, just so our movie bunch who have not caught up with the Bad Batch can kind of hang out with us for the first half before they depart, so they don't get any sort of spoiled
so they don't get any plot points spoiled, so they don't get any of the cool things that happen spoiled, because I would hate it if they haven't seen it yet, they want to watch the show.
Exactly.
And in the chat they're like, what, everyone dies at the end of this episode?
That does not happen. Or does it? We don't know. We're not telling you. But hello, everybody. We're so excited that, first of all, it's the weekend.
Yay! Yay!
And Dustin has a yay! And Dustin have the Muppet laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
If you take a mop and a puppet, you get a Muppet.
They are Muppets. But before we get into all of our topics today, I'm just gonna move this further away
because I'm curious.
What I worry about is spoiling. My God, my words today spilling on my laptop. There we go.
No problem. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make room for our special present that we got today.
Yes.
That we actually just got from one of our amazing movie bunch, Blade GTR. Thank you so much. We're going to be opening up a package from him, and his care packages are always the best.
Always the best. And we just feel so blessed that he sent us such a nice care package last time. I really didn't think that he was going to go big again. Just because
he is from Texas,
we never expect anything in the mail, right? Like it's just like some of you guys have asked for the PO box address, so some of you have it, but I'm never like, send us stuff. Like, if you want to send us stuff, cool. If you don't want to send us stuff, cool. It's a PO box, so like we only check it like every now and again.
Blade's like, you got the resupply. Yes, we did, my good sir, and we're so excited.
To be fair, he did. Blade and I were exchanging messages on Discord, and he was like, so what did you guys really like? I'm like,
everything.
What did we not like? Everything's gone. I don't know. What did you send the first time? Everything's gone.
Yeah, everything was gone pretty quickly.
Some of the tea, like we're at the bottom of the iced tea left, and then I still have some of the
I can still make one or two batches, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so and then the coffee, we still have some coffee left, but like, I mean,
fortunately that actually takes a bit every day. That actually takes a little bit of time to all go through, but thank you, Blade, for so much for providing the snacks for WandaVision, for the Bad Batch, for all
and Loki
of what is it called, for all of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And we now probably have enough for Loki. So thank you very much for all of the treats. And it's great because we also can't get these here in California. That's because correct. Blade always gives us some of the best snacks from Buc-ee's.
HEB and Buc-ee's, or where, I mean, we don't know. We haven't opened it yet. So with that said, you guys, we're going to take like the next few minutes to kind of chit chat with you guys back and forth. We can make this like a casual.
Well, hey, how's it going?
Q&A plus unboxing. So Dustin, you're closer to the box. You're also stronger than I am. So if you will do the honors, please.
All right. So we're gonna have.
Are we lifting?
Oh, ooh, there it goes. Yeah, that's how you know it is a good box. Uh-oh.
Wait. There.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to squeeze.
We should have moved the. You can move your chair back a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do. Oops. You can see the window behind me.
It's fine.
Aha! Victory is mine.
Flawless victory.
Now I'm like, I need the exact. Okay.
I can get it.
I got a little
Blade,
short arm.
Thank you so much. I see you're in the chat. Thank you so much.
Oh wow. Oh, this is like. Ooh. Yeah, Dustin, get your face really close to the sharp object that I am. Navi just walked over here now that I've moved the box from her normal spot. and she sees it on my lap, and she's like, "Oh, well, this isn't gonna work, Dad. So now I'm gonna go over to Mom and beg her to
No,
bring
she's
me
leaving.
up."
She's
Oh,
out. She's like, I can't with you guys. I'm out.
Oops.
Oh God.
I know. Sorry, right towards you. Professional sword fighter, and I can't even handle a box cutter. There we go. Oh,
Ponytail's weird.
ooh! I just got a
There you
glance of this. Ooh, and of course he. Yes.
The reaction.
Yes.
Whoa, Blade.
New stuff and old
My
favorites.
gosh.
First of all, I have to admit,
Thank you so much.
these cookies,
They were the first things gone.
these were like one of the first things that were gone. We ate these so fast, and these are delicious. And
Cowboy
what's
cookies.
great is that there's 2 of
Oh,
them.
because he knew.
Oh,
One for
these
me,
are so good.
one for you.
Oh yeah.
No,
Well,
these are different, right?
no, I think they're the same.
The same?
Pecans, oats, and
Yeah.
chocolate.
These are so good.
These are absolutely delicious. Yeah.
From HEB.
We ate these so quick. We had like other Oreos already in the pantry, and yeah, those had to wait because these need to be eaten first.
Yeah, the second we opened it, we were like, okay.
Hey, how about I get an idea? How about I hand you over
unload
there
up in here, and then Nani can come over here and sniff.
and sniff and be like, no.
Because Blade does says she's gone for now, but she will be back. What's that?
Oh, look at that delicious beefy goodness.
Mike's recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Be the
Oh my
friend.
goodness.
Smoked semi-dry. Oh my god, this is literally Dustin's favorite type
Oh
of
my
thing.
gosh, sorry, hon. I have no idea what happened to it. It just disappeared.
Let me have one stick.
Nope, sorry. It's all mine. Oh, but that looks absolutely what it says.
Whoa.
Mike's story. Okay,
So
cool.
it's pork and beef, natural hardwood, smoked, semi-dry stuff.
Thank you,
Dude,
Blade. Oh
are
my
you kidding me
gosh.
with this?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh. Wendy, for you, my dear. We've got some fudge mints. That
Girl
look.
Scout cookies, who?
Oh yeah, who needs Girl Scout cookies when you've got Blade?
Well, good, because I actually just finished the ones we had. So these are going to go right into the fridge. I always put my
These are going to go
mints
right
type of-
into my belly.
They're going to go in the fridge.
And
so I
we
can
are
eat them cool.
continuing.
Judgment. Get it? Judgment.
I did not read that.
What?
That is
So
super cute. And we continue with Who Needs Girl Scout Cookies with an entire thing of caramel and coconut fudge.
Ooh.
Who needs Girl Scout
Do
cookies?
we have one more Samoa left?
Actually, we have 2 more.
No, I ate one yesterday.
Okay, we have 1 more.
We should do like a quick compare contrast.
I think that'd be great.
Okay, I'll be
yeah.
right back. Hold on.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Grab a pair of scissors while you're at it. Well, so we can open up this so we can open up the cookies. Because I've always hated like trying to pull off the edge, like open up the edges. Because I'm like, I got it, rip. I'm like, well, there goes the whole bag. And I always gotten so super frustrated doing that. So okay, so we're gonna do a little bit. Do you want to cut that in half, or
just
do you
break it?
Break it. I'll use the scissors. Snip.
Snip.
Whee! Bye bag. Okay, on air. That.
Okay, let's compare. Oh, I broke mine already,
Ooh.
but
This looks.
they look identical. Because
I
okay,
smell.
what's
really
the
good.
what's the cookie company that makes what is that? Oh shoot, I just dropped chocolate on the floor.
That makes
Good thing Navi's not in here. Like the Keebler elves, Keeblers.
the Keeblers?
Is it Keebler? They
Um,
also make a type of a Samoa,
Yeah.
but it's not as good. But look at okay, so I'm holding in my real hands.
In your real, as opposed to your fake hands.
What is wrong with me today? Both of my hands are real.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong with
Oh,
me?
I just took them out. I'm a nut. Oh, I will just put this in a Ziploc bag.
Okay, so these are in my real hands. Oh, so
So delicious.
the quote unquote real Girl Scout cookie Samoa. In my left hand is the one from Blade, and these are the caramel. No, don't. Okay.
Well, because what I'm gonna do is okay. So
I'm just comparing. Hold
okay,
on. So they look practically identical. I would just say like this one clusters. It's like a little bit smaller and clusters together a little bit more. But
get my water.
anyways, okay.
So
Here's
first,
your half.
okay. So first, well, I know this is the Girl Scout.
Tastes like a Girl Scout cookie.
And it tastes, delicious, and it's absolutely amazing. Because I love Girl Scout cookies. Okay, cleanse the palate.
Oh, Nabisco.
Oh,
I called it Keebler. The Keebler elves. I didn't even say it right. Whatever.
Okay, and this is.
Where's the other half?
Yeah. These are pretty much identical. I cannot tell the difference. These are absolutely delicious.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Blade.
Hello to Keith, who is watching us all the way from the UK.
Thank you so much. This is amazing.
Woo!
Oh.
My God. Put these back in. Can we?
Maybe.
Yeah. I got it.
Okay.
No. Let me do my thing.
It's all yours. My apologies. I'm sorry. But
let me just do it away from the microphone so they can hear the crinkles.
Good call. Sorry about that.
See, Keeblers. That's the one. It's not Keeblers. It's by Hill Country Fair, caramel and coconut fudge.
But nowadays, it's so hard to tell, which company is it really from? Because there's like probably five big companies that own all of the other ones. So, Keebler really could be owned this is
actually from HEB. So
yeah,
how they have
but then who owns HEB?
HEB owns HEB, right?
Well, I mean, they're like, kind of like how Hardee's owns Carl's Jr. or vice versa.
But there's no Hardee's here in LA, right?
None.
Only,
no.
They're all
the same company.
I think we had them in Florida. I don't think I ever ate at one though.
So, it's one of those things. It's who's who. And keeping with the cookie theme, and we no longer need any Girl Scout because here's some shortbread cookies.
Oh, that's right up your alley.
Oh, I love shortbread cookies.
Blaze says, about the same on those. Sadly, I will say the Thin Mints from HEB are a bit lacking. But I love mint cookies.
Yeah, so even if it wasn't...
it's perfect for the summer because I do pop them in the fridge.
It's it's a great little cool snack if you have them in the freezer.
We also got a quick super chat from Marvin with another book recommend. Where's my phone?
Oh, my phone is preoccupied at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to have to watch this back. When do you remember this is at... Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, no.
Did you just close it?
Nope.
Everyone's gone. Reach.
What the heck? All right, fine. It doesn't want to do it. It's okay. The recommendation for today's book is The Man Who Lives with Wolves by Sean Ellis. Why does that sound really familiar to me? That sounds really familiar.
Oh, it's probably, what is it? What is that one TV show that just recently came out? That was a sci-fi show, a miniseries, something with wolves.
That's I think Amazon Prime or HBO Max.
Yeah, and I'm sure someone in the comments will actually
Oh God, I can't remember.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, I love book recommendations. So The Man Who Lives with Wolves.
But also Sean Ellis.
Living with the Wolfman.
No. The show, right? Raised by Wolves. Thank you.
That's what it was.
Thank you to MK and Jack and everybody else who said it. That's it. That's the one.
All right, let's continue with. Oh my goodness, this is a big bag. Look.
Vanja had a recommendation. He said as well. Vanja, can you put it in again? Because I missed it. I'm sorry. What is that? What is that?
Go ahead and take a check. Look at how delicious that looks.
Navi.
And I'm just like, wait, are they dog snacks?
Yeah, it's for Navi.
Oh, I'm saying like they look delicious just for me. So.
She's going to love it. Her eyes are going to pop out.
Oh my goodness.
Her eyes are going to pop out.
You know what? Hold on a second. As soon as we get this box.
Oh, wait, she hears it. She knows the crinkling of the bag, doesn't she?
What is this?
She hears it. She's like, what the heck?
What is this?
Blade. I hear her little caller. She's like, did you say my name? Did Blade get me a treat?
Oh, yeah.
But Blade, I'll have you know she sleeps with the toy that you gave her. She sleeps with
it. It is now her favorite toy.
Like this. It's really cute.
Okay, hold on. Whoa, Blade, you did an amazing job unpacking this. This is this is secure. Oh, is this more salsa? Dude, the salsa that you sent before.
Oh, yes. Another book book recommendation by Movie Bunch Vanja is The Girl with Ghost Eyes.
I heard that. Oh yeah.
There's like wuxia kung fu mixed with fantasy, and the girl on the cover.
Ooh. cilantro lime salsa.
Salsa.
Take a look at that,
Yay.
ladies and
It doesn't
gentlemen.
want to focus. It's looking at our faces. There it goes.
There, I had to peek through my fingers.
I feel like that should be the thumbnail for today's.
Oh my
man.
gosh, cilantro.
I didn't want them
sounds
breaking.
so good.
Great job.
Yeah, this is an amazing packing job, dude. Thank you so much.
Dustin almost ate dog treats. I wonder if these are human grade.
Hey, I'm probably gonna try it. I'm gonna try one. I mean, those look so good. I'm definitely gonna try one of the dog treats. I remember.
You would?
Oh yeah, I'll probably try it. I mean, heck, maybe Navi and I can do a taste test.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, this is wow, so well wrapped. But yeah, you know what? Maybe once we're done here, we'll bring Navi up and give her one of the little
and see
treats,
what she
and
looks
we'll both
like.
try it. And
I won't. You guys can try it. I'll sit myself out for that one.
Chipotle garlic.
Whoa!
What? Oh yes. Honestly, I'm gonna peekaboo. Wait, turn it.
You're too close.
There we go. No, I'm not.
All right.
I know what I'm doing here.
All right.
I'm a professional.
No, Dustin, don't do it. Says
Oh wait, no, I'm serious. I mean, if it's human grade,
it doesn't say it's human grade.
Okay,
so
but
maybe
I can try out some more beef jerky.
Oh my gosh, Blade! You're spoiling us.
So good. Oh my gosh.
Peppered beef jerky.
Oh, natural hardwood smoked. Ooh. Oh, that sounds good. You got me salivating here.
About it already.
Oh.
What? Refrigerate after opening.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I'm glad you caught that. Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Yikes, this is amazing. Okay, hold on. And of course, trail
mix.
A whole bag of trail mix
for when you go to work and you can do a little.
I'll just take like a few scoops of this into like a little Ziploc bag for me at work. And yeah, this is perfect. Berry, nut, and chocolate.
Ooh,
yes. Check that out.
Yeah, I love trail mix.
And now
it's best on D&D nights too when we play, because I like having like a mixture of like salty, sweet, savory snacks.
Yes. This is like a pound of beef.
Holy crap,
10
Blade!
ounces.
Oh my
this,
gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, is going to be gone in no time flat. I mean,
we're going to break into it after the live stream.
Maybe even during.
Buc-ee's.
Oh my gosh.
Love it.
Yes.
I almost wish I didn't go grocery shopping.
Well, fortunately we haven't been like going nuts with the grocery shopping.
No, I try to keep a cap on like what we're buying at the store. And also another book recommendation from Marvin Martin. Also The Horse Boy by Rupert Isaacson.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I always like me some recommendations.
Root 22 says someone sent you a bag of squirrel food. Man, I love my trail mix. I do, because you get something a little salty.
Somebody gonna get her.
She's dancing like. All right, sorry. Amber Nail, I am salivating right now. Yes. Eat it, meow. Eat it, meow.
Okay, hold on a second. We still got a few more here, and I gotta get. And of course, we've got some more munchies. We've got some sweet and cheese mix. This is actually curious. Caramel and cheese. So together. A delectable mix of real caramel and savory cheddar.
Not on one kernel. I think it's separate.
It's all mixed. Well, it's all mixed together.
I know, but like one kernel doesn't have both flavors.
Maybe.
No, I don't. I really.
Oh, it's caramel popcorn mixed in with cheddar popcorn.
Right.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Regardless, I'm sure it's still delicious.
It's still gonna be delicious.
And yes. Some tortilla chips to go with our
good. We don't have any right now. I forgot to buy some at the store. Hey, yeah.
There you go. Oh, we got, and it comes in double packaging.
Yay! One for me, one for you.
Yep. Well, I think one is like a lightly salted, lightly seasoned, and this one is yellow corn.
Ooh.
Yes. Delicious.
Nice. And look, like this is like not broken at all.
I'm so glad he sent more of these, because these, ladies and gentlemen, are the bomb. These are amazing. These have like just the perfect level of spiciness to them, so that I can handle it. And also, it makes it so I eat only a certain amount before I'm like, okay, I need to take a break.
Mouth is on fire a little bit.
Need to get something to drink. I'll eat something else, and then I'll come right back to them.
Nice.
These are delicious with, this is a new kind, white cheddar. Which I know Bucky. I know what ever since Blade got us all of these Bucky stuff. I'm like, I got to go to a Bucky's now. I'm
I know.
really curious.
When we can travel, we go to Texas. It's like, what do you guys? What's the spot you gotta hit? Bucky's.
Ooh.
They're gonna be like, what?
Ooh.
Like, those are tourists.
We've got some breakfast cereal. Look at that, Wendy.
Tres leches. Oh my god. They do not have flavors like this here in the stores in LA that I know of. I've never seen this before. Oh my gosh.
I like this. Oh my goodness. We've got filled squares
Tomorrow
with
morning.
cocoa hazelnut filling. Check that out.
So Blade's pretty much he's feeding us for like the
We've
remaining
got
of
breakfast,
the month.
lunch, and dinner here, ladies and gentlemen. I love this.
Thank you
Blade,
so much.
Thank you so much,
Oh
man.
my
I
goodness.
super appreciate all of this.
Whoa.
And oh
Dude,
my gosh,
this
I
is
can't
gonna
wait to dig
taste
in.
so good. I just bought oat milk too, so this is gonna it's gonna be creamy and delicious. If you guys haven't ever tried tres leches, you need to go to your nearest I almost like Cuban bakery, but I think they have it at various other bakeries too. If you can find like a Latino owned bakery, go you get yourself some tres leches. You will thank me later.
All right. So hold on a second. Let me put
right here.
and
You
then
can
this, which looks amazing. Oh, I can put some of these back in.
Some of these back in.
But this is what I'm gonna do. Well, if you want to pack some of this stuff back into the box, where's Navi's treats? Because I kind of want to do this.
Okay, you want to call her first.
Hey, Navi. Come here, Navi. You want a treat? We're gonna try out.
Oh, no, of course she comes as soon as you say treat.
Oh yeah, she expedited that process.
She knows the word.
Hi, Navi. Hi, Navi. Okay.
Here, we can sit her on my lap.
Okay. Now that I get a better look at these actually, you look at them and you're kind of like, okay, that is definitely more of like a dog treat.
They're not human grade, babe. Don't eat them.
They're not human grade?
It doesn't say it on the box.
Okay, then I won't try it.
Just so you're not
I was just a part of me was kind of like, these just look so good. I want to try it.
Right here.
Oh,
We put her.
her sniffer's going nuts.
Oh my god.
Her sniffer's going nuts. You ready, Miss Navi?
Bucky's is great. I live near Houston, Texas, and we go there all the time because that's Crimson Red. Heck yeah. We want to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Navi.
Oh, here, I've got one out
Okay.
already. Oh, no. I'm sorry to have you like this, Navi.
She can't have this whole thing.
Oh, no.
Not in one.
I'm trying to. She is like, oh, give me.
Look at this. You guys hear her sniffy?
Oh. She's like, give me the treat. Just give it to me. Oh my gosh.
I feel mouth for dangling this in front of me. Hey, Navi.
You almost took off mommy's fingers, Navi.
She knows better. Gentle.
That was not gentle, Navi. That was like, chew.
You okay?
I'm almost going to have to give you the Heimlich.
That's it. That's all you
That's
get for now.
all you get.
That's all you get for
That's
now.
all
you
you
get.
get. We'll give you a little bit more later.
If you're good.
But
that's it.
I
hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah, Navi's like nom 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 nom.
That should be the thumbnail.
Oh, you so cute, Miss Navi face. But
thank
once
you, Blade.
Again, Blade, thank you.
That's it. That's all I got.
She's like, there's got to be more.
She keeps
there's
looking at
more.
my fingers. Like,
give
come
me more,
on,
mommy. Give me more.
Oh
well, we'll give you a little bit more later, Navi.
We gotta talk movie news.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. I am so excited to dig in later today.
I put lipstick on Navi's head.
That happened. That happened.
I can wipe it off. It's moist. It's like.
Should I not?
No, just let's
touch
just
it.
not touch
Don't
it.
touch it.
We'll baby wipe it
Don't
later.
touch it. All right, now
she knows where it is.
She knows where it is. And
she's
like, I see it. I see. I can
it.
smell it. I can smell it, mommy.
You don't get to have it. All right.
Here, tell you what. I'm going to take you, Miss Navi, because you are super squirmy right now.
Oh my god.
Go lay down, Navi. No, go lay down. You got a treat.
I'm sorry.
And now
she's gonna come over here and look for it.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, she's now right underneath the table.
Yeah, she's not gonna leave. She'll stay for the duration of the show, and then she'll give up eventually, knowing that we won't give it to her right now, but we'll give it to her some more later. Blade, again, thank you so much for feeding us. We love you. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much. Hope you guys all enjoyed witnessing Navi almost taking my fingers off. She's usually not like aggressive, but she was just, I think I dingled it in front of her for too long. where I could have just like let her have it.
Yeah.
We also don't give her treats too often.
So when she
does
she
get
gets a
them
little
every
over.
yeah,
She
like
gets a little overly excited.
yeah, like her
Because
eyes are like oh.
and I made the mistake of actually trying to teach her a trick. I was like, okay, Navi, spin, kind of a thing. And now anytime that I bring out any kind of treat for her, she runs up and she goes, spin, 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 spin.
Yeah, we're
She's like,
like,
I'm doing
no,
the trick,
no,
Dad.
hold on,
I'm doing the
circus
trick.
dog. Yeah, she's a little circus dog. But in any case, we love her. We love you. Thank you so much. Whew. Wow, I'm like eyeing those treats. I kind of want to pour myself a big bowl of cereal, even though I just ate.
And you just sit here doing the movie news while eating
Oh,
a
the
bowl
odd,
of cereal.
they will enjoy that ASMR so much. I actually, speaking of ASMR sounds, do not love. You gonna give her a little bit more?
Just a little nibble.
Okay.
Gentle, good girl.
Oh, that was better. Yeah,
It was because she
chew.
didn't have to reach for it, I think.
Chew. Jeez. For ASMR, I don't like wet type of sounds such as eating.
Oh yeah.
Like people can do like they eat a strawberry or something like that. I'm like, no, I like dry sounds like crinkling of like
crinkling
a
and
paper,
crunching and
or like if you take a brush and you play with it, or you like scratch like a cardboard box, like shuffling sound, wet sounds, no thank you, I am out. I don't love those sounds. Even when we edit our own movie Couple Eats, I like in my headphones cannot stand it, and I try to like lower the sound a little bit, but then we're talking, so then it goes like this. I'm like, forget it, I'll just keep it on one level and just not listen to it again. Oh man. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get to our first bit of news flash. And this one I specifically picked because I wanted Dustin to kind of talk about it. So there's a Haunted Mansion Halloween special, and there's a cute little video that goes along with it with Gonzo and what's
the King Prong.
the King Prong.
I can't remember. Oh shoot, no, he has a name though.
Is it Pepe?
Is it Pepe the King Prong?
Is it? I don't know. I don't remember. But they were kind of talking about like Haunted Mansion, and at the mention of the words Haunted Mansion, when Gonzo says it, there's lightning, except that when the King Prong says it, it does not happen. He's like, what is it? What?
Why is it not working?
Haunted Mansion! Nothing happens. But this is such a cute little intro to the Muppets' first ever Halloween special. And the fact that they're setting it kind of with the backdrop of Haunted Mansion, I think it's really interesting. I love that they're kind of blending the two properties again, because Jim Henson does not like belong to Disney, but Jim Henson does have like a Muppets 3D show at California Adventures.
Not anymore though.
That's true.
Oh,
they
wait.
did.
No, yeah, because now they're using it for
they're
other
using
things.
it, but they did have it for a really long time, and I honestly think if they like, I love the partnership. I love that they continue to work together. So for you, being a fan of both Muppets and Haunted Mansion, like, what is your thought on this whole Halloween special?
I think this is great. I'm actually really surprised that this is their first Halloween special. That all of the years that the Muppets have been around, they've actually never done a Halloween special. And it seems like they would be so perfect to do a Halloween special, because you can just put all of the Muppet characters in like cute little like IP costumes.
Yeah.
I think that'd be funny if you put like Gonzo in like an Iron Man costume.
Oh, for
you
Marvel.
put someone really small in like a Thor costume.
It's got to be the King Prong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pepe, which is the what the chat say. So thank you, Sissy. Oh, and Debbie says that the Muppets 3D show is still in Orlando.
Yes, I know it's still in Orlando.
They get all the good stuff.
Well, and not only that, but since Orlando has the space, they can be like, you know what? It's not getting very if it's not that busy.
Movie Bunch Adam worked on it, says Debbie. I must have missed that in the Discord.
Oh, that is so cool.
That's cool.
I did not know that.
Gotta talk to Adam about. It's like, what can you give us behind the scenes stuff? Can you
move it? I just had to move my chair a little bit. But yeah, I mean, the things that you could do with the Muppets is, I think, for a Halloween special is just a great idea. And I'm surprised that it's never happened. And to mix it with the Haunted Mansion, which is a beloved IP already, is just, I think, brilliant. What I'm really curious about, though, is if they're going to film some of the show in the Haunted Mansion, like actually like at night once the park closes,
or during the pandemic,
or oh yeah, true, they probably filmed it during the pandemic when Disneyland was closed, or closed down Haunted Mansion probably for like a few days, kind of thing. So I'm really curious.
Oh, Navi,
no, go lay down, Navi.
You guys can't see, but she comes up.
But I'm really curious to see exactly how they're going to integrate it. If they're actually going to build like whole new sets to be able to film the Muppets in the Haunted Mansion, or just, excuse me, use the Haunted Mansion that's already there.
I feel like because one, they can shoot after hours of the park, or they shot it during the pandemic, or all of the above. They absolutely can shoot inside the ride, especially if the ride's not running. They have all the ride vehicles, kind of moved to a certain position. So that means that, they can fit the puppeteers and the camera crew, producers, and everything in there, but it still would be like a minimal, situation. What I would love to see is, you were talking about blending the IPs. So for this one, I would love for all the Muppets to kind of wear their haunted mansion gears. Like, I would love to see Kermit, being the host. He can wear like the ghost host
Oh
outfit.
yeah,
And
you could
Miss
have.
Piggy, she's either going to be the bride, or she's going to be the tight rope walker,
Oh yeah,
or
with the little
both.
umbrella.
Yeah, or both, or they can make somebody else that, which
Mm-hmm.
would also be equally funny. But I love it. I can't wait. Shane White drops in Pepe. I'm not a shrimp. I am a
I
king.
am a king
King
prong.
Prong. It's like my favorite, and I feel like that he should be said every series. So we're super excited for this, and I think this also tees up for maybe a little bit of the theme park as things are starting to reopen.
Mm-hmm.
Wondering whether, like, maybe this is like kind of a marketing, partial marketing tool to say, hey, like, hey, we are going to have a limited capacity Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, perhaps some
Mm-hmm.
sort of a way. I don't know how you can do it. You got to do it with social distancing. So, like, passing out the candy, you can't just like walk right up to the person. Like, maybe they'll do one of those loincloth things and they give it to you, or something, or maybe it's prepackaged and you just go by and pick one up, or something like that. I don't know. But so all this can lead to that. But I am very excited to have this a part of it. And this is, let me go ahead and see. Yeah, so this is unveiled the Halloween special on this past Friday, so yesterday, to help celebrate the Disney parks experience and products, the halfway to Halloween event. So yeah, this has definitely got a little bit of marketing in there, and I think Disney is counting on the fact that as things continue to stay open, and as restrictions get, like, as we come down in the tiers, that they can maybe have a Halloween event this year.
And I think it would make a lot of sense and be really cute to kind of have the Muppets be the guide to, hey, welcome back to Disney. Let's show you what's new. Okay, here we go. And then I just have them going around to different
This
IPs.
is how they walk. That's tiring, being a Muppet.
Because it's all on the hands.
All right, sorry. So the Haunted Mansion will feature the Muppets cast, of course, celebrity cameos, new music, and spooky amusement for families to enjoy later this fall. It's taking place on Halloween night, where Gonzo is challenged to spend one night in the night, one night in the night. Okay, in, I guess, like, yeah, one night a night inside the Haunted Mansion. That's actually kind of cool. Like, if they allowed guests to pay probably a large amount of money, but to spend the night inside something like a haunted mansion,
Mm-hmm.
like, I would 100% book this for
Oh
you.
yeah, same here.
100%.
I think that'd be so cool. And also, I'm wondering if they're kind of setting this up to where Halloween will be the Muppets decor in the Haunted Mansion,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can switch it to Nightmare Before Christmas before
Oh.
Christmas, kind of a thing.
Imagine booking the, like, let's just say such experience existed where you can stay inside an attraction such as a haunted mansion, an appropriate one. You can't just stay at like any of them,
Yeah.
right? And you get to do that for um Christmas Eve. So you would wake up and it's all like the Nightmare Before Christmas setting, and then you all like unwrap your presents and stuff like in that setting. I think that would be
really cool.
super, super, super cool. So that is our thoughts on that. Let's go to the chat and see what they're saying about this Haunted Mansion Muppets thing, Dustin.
Okay, so we have let me see here. We've got some let me
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have Blade with a question saying, I wonder if they are going to have live guest stars in this Haunted Mansion special like they did on the Muppet Show. I think actually that's exactly what was described is that they were going to have special guest appearances, kind of like what they did on Muppets Live, what they
Mhm.
did for I know it's like a new version of the Muppet Show that they recently had, where they had RuPaul
Oh, really?
on there. And I thought that was a great thing that they have. It's always fun to see guest appearances and they're just playing around with the Muppets. Some of my favorite outtakes are with celebrities who just start treating the puppet as if they were real, and the puppeteers are just like, okay, and they can't use any of the things that they say because they go a little bit beyond that PG rating, especially if you get a chance to watch Cookie Monster and John Oliver. I think that's there's a lot of really
Oh, wait,
funny
I need to
outtakes,
watch that.
even as far back as Robin Williams. You know, I think that's just amazing if you
That
get.
one I remember. It's a good one. That one
Mhm.
was because it's
I only had one
improvers back
line.
and forth. A super chat from Marvin Martin who writes, "If you could make your own Muppet, uh, for me, it's a bit of a cheat answer, but I'm gonna say it. I would do a Falcor and a Navi in Muppet form for sure.
That would be perfect.
Yeah,
Honestly, that's a really fun character to kind of have Falcor and Navi.
yeah.
Um,
What kind of voice would Falcor have though? I feel like he's like a little older, but like too
Falcor
sophisticated.
Falcor's a little bit more sophisticated, I think. I think
It's a
Falcor
bit of a British accent.
have a little bit of and Mummy and Navi has
That's Navi, yeah.
that's a Navi.
Mommy, Daddy, I just won. That sounds like Lita.
Oh my
It sounds like
gosh, you're
Lita.
right.
Maybe I'm pulling inspiration from Navi for one of my D&D characters.
Mhm.
But those would be our own Muppets.
Mhm.
I think I will 100% do a Navi and a Falcor, but like very exaggerated features. So Navi's eyes would be a little bit more like anime like and big and sparkly, and Falcor would just be extra fluffy with like a little bit of gray like whiskers and like bushy eyebrow. I think I would give him round eyes, underbite for sure. Falcor had it wasn't a distinct underbite, but it was really cute when he really wanted something that would stick out. It was adorable, so I would definitely put an underbite in there as well. Blade says one of my favorite old school ones was Danny Kaye's interaction with Miss Piggy or
Mhm.
The Al Bundy. Oh, with Al Bundy. That's
Oh,
right.
that would be
That's
that
right.
would be really interesting. I mean, because I know the guy who played Al Bundy, right?
Yes,
Or
the actor.
yeah. Well, and because I don't think they would have the character Al Bundy
But
interacting with the
well,
Muppets, right? I
that'd be
haven't seen
that'd
it.
be funny though.
I want to go and look that up now.
Yeah, we
Be-
should
because he's a
do that.
funny guy. I have to admit.
We should do that after
Mhm.
the show. A couple of other things we have in our news flash before we get into the Bad Batch. So we've got Lily James and Sebastian Stan transforming 100% into Pamela. Oh man, I thought I cropped this correctly. I guess I didn't. Sorry, guys. Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee. This is for their upcoming show for Hulu. And you guys, this transformation is just like uncanny. I can't believe how much Lily James looks just like Pamela Anderson. I think Sebastian Stan a little bit less so, but still, with makeup and the tattoos and everything, like it's still pretty spot on. So this is going to be a comedic, like the whole series, a comedic take on the true story behind the release of the first ever viral video in history, basically like the sex tape
Yep.
that they made. And the series will also star Seth Rogen, Nick Offerman. Oh, nice. Taylor Schilling, Andrew Dice Clay, Peppy. Ooh, I'm gonna mess up that last name. Sonuga, Spencer Kranis, I think I'm saying it right, and Mozhan Marno. I hope I'm saying all of these names correctly. But that I am just blown away because when I first saw the news of this, I was like, yeah, okay, that's maybe something I like, dive into. But now with these photos, I mean, she looks. I don't know how she doesn't look anything like herself.
Yeah.
She looks 110% like Pam.
Mhm.
Like seriously, I had to like zoom in on the photo. I'm like, wait, how is this really her? Where's the rest of Lily James? Like her nose looks entirely different. I know they
Mhm.
gave her contacts so she can have those piercing blue eyes and the blonde hair, but they really transformed, and it's really, really um crazy to see, I think.
I have to admit, that's movie magic is when they're
Yes.
able to take amazing actors and then transform them into celebrities or people from history. And it's just, mind boggling just how well they're able. Sorry, they got some coconut stuck in my throat.
Oh my gosh, Rotutu says look like Chris Kattan from SNL.
Oh, he does.
Mango.
No.
I think that just showed our age, because only people of a certain age bracket would remember that sketch from SNL. Like,
Yeah, but it was a funny
good old days.
sketch.
I love the Mango. Remember when The Rock did it?
What? No,
The Rock was Mango.
I did
once,
not.
Or Mango's dad.
Mango. Oh my gosh.
Wait, am I thinking? No. Mango. Sorry, not Mango. The Chris Kattan's character, but as like the caveman, the one that went bah and like
Oh.
ate and spat the fruit.
Oh yeah.
That's
where
not
he was-
Mango. I'm sorry. The Rock did that one though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That one I remember.
You
That's-
cannot have the mango.
But,
I remember that so much. But yeah, they look amazing.
Mhm.
I actually can't wait to see like this, and them taking kind of the comedic spin on it, it's going to be very interesting to see, so we'll look forward to that.
And honestly, I love these transformational kind of roles, like what they did to Gary Oldman for so he could play Churchill. Winston Churchill is amazing. Just to see all of these different, let's take an amazing actor and then just completely transform them so they look like the person that they're portraying.
I can't wait to watch what they're up
And it's interesting that they're
against.
doing it like pure comedic too.
Yeah.
They were saying it's a comedic take, so
Right. So
it's
not all
may
things are
not be
probably
very
accurate. If you want to look for accurate, I guess you can probably go down like the rabbit hole of that is the internet and just like search if you really want to. I feel like we lived through it. Like I remember seeing it on like various tabloids and news, and I was like, oh, I mean, I didn't see the video, but I don't feel like we needed to, because you just use your imagination. Super chat from Marvin.
Thank you so much, Marvin.
Thank you, Marvin. Marvin writes, so if you made an adult film, you were once okay, I'm gonna read that again. So if you make an adult film, you were once judged as trashy, but make a viral video and you're famous, what gives? It is really weird, because I feel like certain celebrities got their like adult films kind of like leaked, like the private home ones.
Yeah.
And especially I think that there's like time is like kind of different, like I remember when Paris Hilton, like she was all over the tabloids for having that video leaked, which kind of sucks. Like if you're gonna make something between you and another person that's like super intimate, that's just kind of for your record, and then but that other person's kind of shady, and then go ahead and leak it for money.
Like
That's
the
such
whole
trash.
revenge porn thing.
Yeah, that's such trash. Like that, I'm not for. I think that's poo-poo.
Or if you get hacked, kind of like what happened to Scarlett Johansson,
Jennifer Lawrence,
and Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, and I think that's poo-pooey, but viral video in the sense that it's not adult films, I guess.
Well, and it's also because it depends on what you mean by also going viral. Like for example, what's her name, Kim Kardashian, when she did that broke the internet thing with the
champagne and the people did so many like copycat like
that was so
internet memes of that. It's so funny.
And plus also depends on where you are. If you're kind of the person that does kind of release that kind of material on a regular basis, that is in that category, I guess you can, for lack of a better term, trashy, you can actually just be like, okay, I'm just going to snowball this reputation and this, I'm going to produce it so I can benefit off of it, kind of a thing. But if it's like an accidental thing, I feel like
that's a no-no.
Yeah,
I think you need to have consent. You should have the right thing to do would to have consent to release that. You know? And just so the other person can like, you have to like prepare for, I'm sure there's some sort of backlash that comes with it. Let's see. MK, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great rest of the weekend. So glad you were able to join us for a little bit. Let's see. Sean here says eventually they profit off of it still sucks if it gets leaked. But yeah, eventually they kind of do. And then
Yeah.
what sucks too is that it stays with them for the rest of their lives, right?
Yeah.
Like when they go on interviews for the next like year or so, like that's sometimes all they want to talk about. Like they try to like nudge that in there, you know, despite the publicist try to be like, if you're gonna talk about this, we don't want to come on your show, but they
And
somehow find a way to
also,
put it in.
it's changing more and more each day, kind of a
Hmm.
thing, to where before, yeah, if it was leaked, it was really put on the people that were in the video, kind of thing, and they're the ones who got shamed. They're the ones who got the what is it called? Kind of got the bad press. And
Hmm.
now that's starting to change to where it's, they're now considered more of the victim, which they are. They did not deliberately want this out. This is not something that was designed to be public. And I hate the argument, well, if you're a celebrity, then you have to be prepared to lose some of your privacy. And I'm like,
Not
no,
like that.
not like that,
Not
to
like
where
that.
someone will hack into like your computer and or on your phone and take and steal pictures or steal videos.
Yeah,
That's
no.
no. So people are now starting to come to the realization of what the reality is of some of these videos.
Yeah.
But you can also make it to where you can profit off of it.
This is
In
true.
Hollywood, sometimes talk is talk, whether it's good
Just
talk or
depends on
bad
how you
talk.
want to handle it as a personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to our next topic in Newsflash, Dave Bautista talks about Drax and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So I found this really interesting article by IGN, and the tagline, the headline actually got me in. It says, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will, quote, probably be the end of Drax, Dave Bautista said. And I was kind of shocked. I was like, wait, what? So he is now kind of quiet on this, and this is an interview that was conducted by IGN. This was apparently in an interview with Digital Spy, and an IGN just kind of did an article on it, which is where I pulled my sources from. But the quote from the interview is, quote, I don't know what the script of the third film is. To be honest with you, there was a script years ago that obviously is going to have to change because of the whole direction the Marvel universe has changed. And then he also said that he's unlikely to appear as Drax in any other form beyond that, including a spin off movie. So here's something else that he said. There were talks for a while about Drax in a Mantis film. Oh my God, I would love to see that.
That would be fun.
Yes.
Those two have great chemistry together.
Yeah, and that's exactly why that they would play on that together. And he says it was really because it was James Gunn's idea. He really wanted to do a Drax and Mantis film. He laid it out to me. I thought it was such a brilliant idea, but I haven't heard any follow up from the studio. I don't think that they're very interested, or it doesn't fit into the way they have things mapped out. Put it on Disney Plus. But other than that, no.
Drax and Mantis.
I mean, as far as my obligations, I've got Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And that's probably going to be the end of Drax. So like, it's kind of vague, right? I feel like it's kind of vague in the way he's talking about it, but also a part of this article here. So like we're just talking about maybe a TV series then. And Batista had told Joe Blow that, quote, there's not a chance in hell he'd reprise the role in that format. I wonder how old that interview was, if it's recent or if it's earlier, because nobody really knew exactly how these Marvel shows were going to look on Disney Plus. And with the way we've seen WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier and the upcoming Loki, I wonder if Batista has maybe changed his mind because he wasn't really sure what kind of a format it was going to go, or maybe he just has his eyes set on being in movies as opposed to TV, which is an actor's choice, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't think him saying this is like shaming television making versus like filmmaking. I think it's just really speaking to his preference, but we honestly don't know because I'm reading that part of it out of context.
And there's also a couple other things that we can take into consideration. One is that this just also might be the fact that this is the end of his contract. Like Marvel only signed him for maybe 3 movies, or the amount of movies that he is signed for is coming to an end. So and they haven't renewed it.
Mm-hmm.
So he is assuming, this may just be the end of Drax, which doesn't mean that Marvel might be like, oh, yeah, you know what? We want you in more stuff. Here's a new contract. We now have solidified what we want to do. And this is how many movies we want to sign you for, kind of a thing.
Yes.
It also could be the fact that this was taken around the time that James Gunn got kicked off of Guardians of the
And
Galaxy.
he was very vocal about
A
not
lot of
working.
them.
The cast was
The whole cast.
I don't know if it was also supporting cast, but I believe the core cast was like, no, we love working with him.
We will not
We
work with
don't
anyone
want
else.
to, right? So, and I felt that spoke volume about like James's uh work ethic as a director
Yeah.
on this set, as well as his relationship with the cast, because like them in unison kind of said like, no, we really enjoy working with him. And then he went and got hired for Suicide Squad, and it looks like him and the cast are getting along quite well
Yeah.
too in that film. So and I know he said some really insensitive, terrible stuff in the past on his Twitter, which he's since he was promptly fired when that surfaced, and then he promptly like made no excuses and just like straight up apologized, took the firing, and was just kind of like, okay, I
And then Disney
understand.
was like, that was a dumb idea, come back.
We also know Dave Bautista is coming up in Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's the lead in that. So maybe, you know, filming a Guardians of the Galaxy movie takes a lot of time. And maybe at this point, you know, the man's been in Spectre. He's been in, what's the other movie with him? He's been in tons of movies.
Yeah.
And I think he's starting to get, you know, I think at the beginning, I remember hearing him in interviews, he was a little not insecure about it, but he felt like he really need to like make his mark in this role in order to break in and show that he deserved to be here. You put in all the hard work, and obviously it shows. It really shows that he can go hard and dramatic, and he can go light and funny like Drax. Like, I really, let's just say, right after Guardians of Galaxy 3, there is no more Dave Bautista in that story. Like he's wants to move on to something else or whatever.
It would also make sense because now that Thanos is gone, who killed his family,
and that was his core.
That was his core. They could, if they wanted to, do something with Drax to where either he dies, saves people's lives, or they could have that end for that character. But I don't see them doing that.
Yeah. So I don't. Right. This is not like a recast. I think if you recast Drax, there's going to be tons of backlash from the fans. Like, we love Dave Bautista's version of Drax. We don't really want to see it any other way. At least I'm speaking for us, you know. So I think we'll see how it turns out. You know, after all this, because sometimes you feel a way about things and you say it, but without knowing. And he said it in the interview, he doesn't really know what like the direction after this. So
I wouldn't be surprised if it's just the fact that his contract's almost done. Marvel isn't 100%. They're still kind of rearranging things from the pandemic. Marvel just hasn't been like, okay, we're finally at a point to where we know what we're doing, Dave. So this is now our plan for you as Drax.
And if you did sign a new contract, they probably can't say anything about it yet.
True.
Like, everything's kind of.
And if this is an older interview, so it all, we'll have to wait to see what happens. But it makes sense that if they wanted to end Drax and, you know, put a stamp on that and move on, or if they are going to renew his contract. So it's an interesting conversation to talk about.
It sure is. And we'll see what comes up from, oops, that's the wrong thing that I am going to put up. There we go. So we'll keep an eye on this news and see what happens. Guardians of the Galaxy doesn't even come out until 2022.
Yeah, so we've got a ways.
We've got a while to not even have to think about no Drax in the MCU for a while. But you guys, we've reached the point of the show where we finally get to talk about. Just
we
kidding.
Have a super chat from Justin.
I'm so sorry.
You have to go there. That button, hun. That button, and scroll up.
I don't see it.
There it is.
Justin, I'm so sorry for missing it.
Thank you so much, Justin.
Justin writes, do you both have a most anticipated film of 2021? Now that we're hoping all the films are set to come out in 2021, for me, it's still Dune, just like 2020. Man, there's a lot. Dune is a great one. I am highly anticipating it. Obviously, there's Black Widow. Basically, the MCU slate for 2021. Definitely very excited for In the Heights. I am.
Yes.
Wait, is that this year? I think that's next year.
I think it's this year.
I don't remember. Oh God. Look, all the like dates shuffling back and forth has completely like become mumbo jumbo in my head. I don't even remember. So I'm just going to do a quick Google, because since we have Google right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a quick Google search.
Well, and that's the other thing too. It's kind of like, okay, I have to go back and refresh myself. But yeah, Dune is definitely one of them that I really, really want to see. I think is
is one
Cruella
that's going to be
is
on Disney
definitely one of them that
Plus.
I'm excited about.
Hmm.
Black Widow is definitely one that I'm excited about. But the thing is, though, I'm like, is Multiverse of Madness coming out
This year.
this year? So
Wait,
no, I think that's actually next
next year.
2022.
It's the first one I think up next year.
I'm excited about Shang-Chi.
Yes.
I mean, I've been dying to see the real Mandarin
Hmm.
since Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. I found it. So
Oh,
A Quiet
Quiet
Place
Place 2.
2 is coming up finally, because that was one of the first movies that got delayed because it was at like the height of the pandemic, and then it just got kept on getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Finally, it is coming out on May 28th, and we actually have something pretty exciting to announce. That is going to be one of our first back to movie theater experience. We're going to go and see A Quiet Place 2 at Cinemark. So thank you so much for Cinemark for the opportunity. We're actually going to a special showing, and it's a public showing, so it's not just like exclusive for like influenced YouTubers or whatever. It's like you can just purchase a ticket to go, and that is going to be on May 27th on a Thursday at Cinemark. So I actually put a little link in our YouTube video. I think you might have to refresh this video in order to see it because I updated it halfway through the show because I forgot. But if you want to know more information about the early screening, basically one day early, you can go ahead and click on the link to get you to like kind of the landing site for tickets and more. But basically, this is happening at 5 p.m. PT on Thursday, May 27th at Cinemark locations, and they're doing a Q&A with
A live Q&A,
a
yeah.
live Q&A with John Krasinski after the film.
Cool.
So what's happening is if you go to the Playa Vista location, if that's where you bought your ticket on Thursday, May 27th for A Quiet Place Part 2 plus Q&A with John Krasinski, just make sure you buy a ticket for that and you go to that specific location, then the Q&A will be live. However, if you're like, well, what if I don't live in LA and I want to see this Q&A? No problem. You book the same showing. Just make sure it says, Q&A with John Krasinski. Then they're going to be live streaming that Q&A to all the other Cinemark's locations with that showing. So link is in the description below. What's also really cool, I forgot to mention this in our Quiet Place Part 2 trailer reaction, is you can actually book a private viewing party, and you can do this with A Quiet Place 2 once it's out. So the private party, it allows up to 20 people. You can book that movie or whatever other ones you want for $149. So I did some math yesterday. It comes out to be a little bit, not including tax, a little bit under $750 a person if you can get 20 people in a theater.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That's actually not bad at all. And,
well, heck,
and you get to see a new release.
Mm-hmm.
Just have people pitch in. Like a regular movie ticket is what, $14 plus?
So yeah, even if you only got 10 people, that's still a pretty good deal. That's like what, $15 a person.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually a pretty good way of doing it.
Yeah. So go ahead and take a look at the link if you want to just some more ticket information and things like that. But we will be kind of we'll probably do a little bit of Instagramming and whatnot on the 27th with our experience. So just make sure you are following us across all social media so you can see what is going on and how we enjoy the movie and all of that stuff. Thank you, Justin, for asking your question. So, okay, wait.
So overall, do you think is someone put in this? I think it was Amr Nail who put in the Batman. I think the Batman's coming out at the end of this year. If that's the new release date, I want to see that so bad. That is one of the movies that the trailer just made me geek out immensely. So definitely, yeah, the Batman, super excited. Suicide Squad. I'm excited to see Space Jam.
I know.
Space Jam looks fun and cute.
Me too.
And what else? So those are the ones right off the top of my head that I am just like,
yeah,
super excited. And to go back to the movie theaters, and
we can't wait.
Mm-hmm, we can't wait to do it.
Dune, No Time to Die.
Oh yeah, we've got our James Bond. Oh, and Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yes. Oh, great. Is that this year?
Yep,
it's gotta be,
in November.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Yeah, there it is. Ghostbusters Afterlife. Very curious about Top Gun Maverick. So
Oh
I do
yeah.
love Top Gun, but I wonder how this one will play out. But I'm gonna go watch it. Let's see, Spider-Man: No Way Home, Matrix 4.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's coming out at the very end of this, at the
Wow,
very tail end
we're
of
just
this
gonna
year.
spend all of our time in the movies, and I'm okay with that.
I'm since we've spent so little time in the movie theaters, it's nice to have be like time to binge.
To make up for all of last year.
Yep,
So,
very
Justin, I
very
hope that
true.
answers your super chat. Thank you so much for sending that in. And to wrap up this live stream, let's go ahead and dive into spoilers for the Bad Batch episode 2 entitled Cut and Run. And you know what? Honestly, now that we're getting into spoiler territory, so I feel like it's safe to do so.
Spoilers.
So if you haven't watched the episode yet, maybe go ahead and put this video on pause and come on back later. Unless you don't care about hearing spoilers for the Bad Batch. But we are about to talk about episode 2. I should have known in the title already. That kind of gave away who they were gonna go see.
Yep.
Cut and Run.
Mhm.
Hello, Cut and Sue. So we get to see Cut and Sue again.
Yeah, oh, it's been a while. It's been a
When did they
really
show up?
I was sitting here going, as soon as I saw them, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, from Clone Wars." I think it was a pretty early season in Clone Wars that they
3 or
talked
something?
about, clones that were starting to be like, "You know what? I don't wanna fight. I don't wanna be a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
I was created for this. I had no choice in whether or not to be a soldier. I'm out of here,"
Mm-hmm.
kind of a thing.
Oh, sorry. Donald Duck writes, no one's talking about Venom 2. Let there be carnage. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't see that one on the list. So
I'm
I
also
just thought it
curious.
wasn't here this year.
Yeah, I'm also curious. I haven't seen a trailer for that yet. So I'm really curious on how they're going to adapt this. I'm really curious on what Carnage is going to look like.
Nasty in the
I
best
hope
way
so.
possible.
I really, really hope
Comic book
so.
accurate,
Oh,
please.
Noah, Free Guy,
Oh, Ryan
Free
Reynolds
Guy with Ryan
movie.
Reynolds,
Yeah,
and
with Jodie
someone else
Comer.
put in there. It scrolled past, and I just glanced at it. We're just going to spend the last half of this year just camping out at the movie theaters, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
We got the AMC A list charging us again. So, we're going to go back to the movies real soon.
Yep, yep. Every single day, going to see a movie.
Every single day going to see a movie. So, you guys, this episode of Clone Wars, sorry, The Bad Batch, I would say it is a little bit slower moving as in plot goes. It wasn't completely action packed, though we did get some cool action, but it was a nice it created a little bridge, and kind of I think it starts the alliance of like who the Bad Batch can go to, who are their allies,
Mhm.
and like where can they go once they've now themselves also become deserters. And also the adventure of Omega, kind of a little coming of age for her. The fact that like all the feels when she stepped outside of the spaceship and feeling the sunlight on her skin for the first time,
Mhm.
playing in the dirt and everything, and she's never had that. And I love that they took the time to show us that moment, to play with the other kids her age that she's never seen before. So like she doesn't know how to play, which was kind of really cute and a little sad to watch.
Well, especially when you don't understand the outside world. All you've known is this little chunk, is
Yeah,
this little piece of this is how these people act, never being around kids, people that are not your same race. There's no such thing as play with when you're on Geonos on
Camino.
Camino. Thank you. And then finally being in this world that you're like, oh, is this what life is? Is this what it's all about? And this not having any clue about the way the real world works. It's always interesting to be able to see a character experience that for the first time and not know how to handle, oh, I made a mistake, but yet I didn't know the rules, so it's really not my fault. When she went
Correct.
on the other side of that of the fence.
Yeah, and I think a Nexa or Nexku or something like that. It I think the chat did say, sorry, not the chat, but the comment section of our reaction video did say that is the same creature that attacked Padme.
Yeah,
And yeah, because you're like, I'm not sure,
it
and then
looked
I
a
was like, I'm
little
not sure,
different.
because it's an animation form, because we've never seen an animation form before. But also another character also has to kind of I guess, experience something for the first time, and that is talking to a kid and not treating them like a soldier. We're talking about Hunter really having to adjust the way he thinks and talks to Omega, and
Hmm.
also shows how much he and the rest of the Bad Batch, but specifically him, cares for her, to the point where he's like, no, I gotta let her go. I'm gonna send her with Cut and Sue because it's just not going to be safe for her with us. And I didn't treat her right, especially when he yelled at her. He's like, you could have been killed. What were you thinking? And that really wasn't the right approach to a kid who's just like, I don't know what just happened. I just almost got eaten. Now you're yelling at me. I don't know what to do.
Especially, yeah, then
So,
when Cut comes up, he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. She's not a soldier. You
mhm.
can't talk to her like that because she's not going to respond well to that. And then Cut's like, step aside. Let me show you how a parent would do it, because Cut has 2 kids. So
Mhm.
he has learned how to put his soldier side in behind him and be able to talk to kids. And so, yeah, and I saw I think it was Jack who said in the comments that it looks like Hunter is starting to become kind of the father figure
Mhm.
for Omega. And I'm just really curious on we still don't know what she is. And slowly it's going to be one of those mysteries that we find out throughout. There are a couple fan theories. One is that they are trying to connect being able to clone force sensitive people. So this is kind of the beginning of Palpatine trying to figure out, hey, if I die, how can I clone myself to come back?
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Mhm.
So this might be the first success to where they've made a body that can handle the force, but you need a spirit to be able to enter it, kind of a thing.
That's really interesting if they show a little bit of that, which would be really cool. What I noticed a little bit of parallel between this episode of The Bad Batch, specifically the relationship between Hunter and Omega, is Mando and Grogu, aka Baby Yoda, because
Mm-hmm.
the both of them, neither of them have had experience of like taking care of something that's like, you know, very like innocent, inexperienced, and not just being responsible for their safety, but also feel that pull, that emotional pull, and like you genuinely care for this person or creature. So I
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
love seeing the parallel for that. And we also so I wonder how far now Hunter will go for Omega, because like what other kind, because they're on the run. Crosshair is gonna have to come after them.
I'm
That's
waiting
already
for
in the
that.
works.
I'm waiting for that conflict between them to see Crosshairs come and try to, set up a trap, do an ambush. But I love that one little dialogue between Tech and I think it was
Echo.
Hunter.
Oh.
It was, maybe it was Echo, to where he's like, well, yeah, and there must be something wrong with the inhibitor chip. And he's like, inhibitor chip? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? I said that they've been controlling. How else do you think they're doing this? There has to be an inhibitor chip. And Tech is just like, oh yeah, I explained it good enough for me to understand, but not for everyone
Too
else.
smart for everybody else.
Exactly.
Omega's like, all right, inhibitor chip. The what now? Also, before we get to this super chat by Star Wars Timeline, great name, by the way.
I love it.
I bet you they're like a Star Wars YouTube channel that now I have to check out, but I can't do it because we're in the middle of the show after. Okay. But oh shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh, Wrecker, he's my favorite Bad Batch. And just the little things here and there, like the change of the outfit with the hat, and he's like, Uncle Wrecker.
That was really cute.
That was really so cute. And like my favorite was he like bink and like hit the pole as they were trying to blend in and get Cut and Sue on the ships, on the transport, so they can get away. I don't know why, but I found that moment so funny. And then you were like, oh, that happened in the movie too, with the stormtrooper hitting their head.
I thought that was great. Where Wrecker, yeah, bonk. And of course it's Wrecker. Of course they would give that comedic moment to Wrecker because he fits it in perfectly. And actually,
no, I know, but that's Star Wars Timeline is going to prompt a longer discussion.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like, so I want to get to Sean's real quick.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Sean.
you, Sean. Love the Stormtrooper scene. Shows they can never shoot anyone. I laughed so hard. Why does the Empire keep using them? Because the Empire saw them expendable, I think, because of the clones and stuff like that.
Well,
right?
I think there's actually a great video by someone called The Stupendous Wave that breaks it down. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes a whole sense. Because remember, Palpatine was the one who, in a sense, got the clones to be created. The whole purpose of the clones were to win the war, kind of a thing. That was the Emperor Palpatine's whole design for them. They're super expensive, and if you want to actually hold and control an empire, you don't want to have clones because they're too expensive. And the DNA from Jango is starting to degrade, so they're becoming more and more aggressive, less and less able to be a stable military force. So for half the price, you can do a what is that called? When you recruit, you can do a recruitment army. One, it's going to be cheaper. Two, it's easier to, all you need is that military presence. And the clones have served their purpose, and now Palpatine's done with them. He never intended them to go further than the end of the Clone Wars and to kill the Jedi. Once that's done, sweep them under the rug. And also, he brought up a very interesting point that once you have disbanded all the clones, destroyed all the clones, destroyed all of the evidence, there's nothing to go back to and go, oh, the Dark Lord of the Sith was the one that was behind all of these clones. So he's destroying evidence and just starting up a new army. I think, and that was, I think, it's great to start to see this happening.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. And the transition from clones to stormtroopers.
Yes. So I wonder if we'll get to see that throughout this series as well, like just little bit by little bit, and we'll see where we get to towards the end. A great question, and thank you so much for your super chat from Star Wars Timeline. I know, and they write, in my review, I said I love the moment of respite in episode 2. Am I misreading
respite? Don't ask me to
respite.
Onwards. Oh, respite. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Respite.
In episode 2. What did you guys think of pacing? Okay, I will say, and I said this to you at the end of the episode, it did feel slower.
Yes.
It wasn't completely full action packed, and it definitely took its time. I felt like, I don't want to say it dragged on because it was only half an hour, so you can't really drag on, but I feel like they really used those moments to show, now that they've left Camino, they can't really go back, and now Omega has chosen to leave with them. I think they really took the time to, one, showing her as a kid for once, and not just as a clone / something experimental that they're studying. So I thought that was really interesting, and for her to also get some sort of real world situation experience at firsthand, something traumatic and something fun. They put all of that in one episode.
And something to where it's like what we see as mundane and everyday. She's like, wow, what do you call this?
Dirt
kind of a thing. And so that was, I think, something that really did kind of slow this down, was the fact that, you want to build a little bit of Omega. You want to build that father, the beginnings of that father figure in Hunter. You have a good teacher in Cut on how Hunter can become more of a father figure, and the struggle of the idea of, we're going out somewhere dangerous. We need to get this kid away from us. And Omega brings up the point, is like, no, I'm with you. I am part of you. I am one of you. I may be younger than you, but I still need to be with you. So, and I don't think they portrayed that as to the best of their abilities in some points. I think there was maybe a little bit of dialogue change that they could have done to make it a little bit more impactful.
Yes.
But that was what they were going for in this episode. And they gave you just that little bit of action where Omega was running with the cards.
Oh God, that was really tense, because I was worried she's going to get caught, get captured, and then put back on Camino, or worse, they'll bring her to Tarkin, without going back to the Camino, and then the Prime Minister wouldn't have been able to do anything about it.
Yeah.
And that would have been kind of scary for her, I think. I will say, I thought it was an interesting juxtaposition of like the very tense and silence of Cut and Sue and their family waiting in line while all the crazy pew pew, space battle was not space battle, but like a blaster battle was happening on the other side, where they were kind of aware but they're not, and then having Cut's identity almost revealed, because they were kind of like, hey, don't you look familiar? And
luckily, that moment, yeah.
Oh my God, I was like, oh my, because he's risking everything and leaving, and because of that stupid link code, whatever it is, now that's like a mandatory thing for everybody. I was like, oh my God. So this totally serves as a plot for, one, Cut and Sue to get away and continue to be deserters and be safe with their family, and for the Bad Batch to kind of meet with their ally and kind of say like, hey, this is what's happened. And oh my god, we got to talk about it.
Oh, can I say one thing?
Yes.
This is also showing, the thing that's also slowed the pacing down a little bit was the fact that they're putting a lot of politics into Star Wars, which is, in all of the prequels, huge amount of politics, is the fact that they're showing how the Empire is slowly ticking up. Oh, now you've got to register to get more money. Oh, you now need an ID card. Oh, and
Control.
they're slowly, cranking up that dial of control and authoritarianism. And I think that's what they're slowly going to get to.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry.
No. I actually don't. Oh yeah, Rex. They mentioned
Rex,
which was, I think, hopefully that's a hint to us being able to see Rex in at least one episode, because I would absolutely love that, because we've been dying to find out exactly, like right after Order 66 and after what happened we saw with him and Ahsoka, like exactly where he goes after that. So fingers crossed that we get to meet up with them. A super chat from Amr Nail. Amr, thank you so much.
Amr.
Amr writes, I think Bad Batch might be the most intriguing Star Wars franchise because we might get to know what happens to all the clone troopers. Do they all die? Yes, that is something I'm interested in seeing, because I think Tarkin wants to like decommission.
He wants to decommission, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Empire ends up going, the Caminos are now a liability, and they're just going to blow it up. And just wipe them out and be like, we don't want any evidence of this left. And they could make it so, oh no, all of the clones have gone AWOL. We have to destroy them, kind of a thing. So there is going to be a huge chunk of the clones that I think get just wiped out.
And great comments from all of you. By the way, Amr, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I do think that's something I really want to see with this series, whether they give us just this season or they give us more. But there's 16 episodes, so we have time to let the story flesh out. So I feel like if people are saying like, oh, this episode was slow, whatever, like I think they're just trying to set the tone and try to give us some like, good base line for this for the Bad Batch themselves, because we hadn't really seen them before outside of season 7, and they were only in like 4 episodes or something like that. So really not enough for an origin story. So I think this is going to be the build.
And another another comment from Star Drew that made me remember of a line. Echo is more robot and has a key to fit in every tech computer like R2-D2.
Yes.
There was that moment where they said, well, you're now more robot, more machine now than man. And I'm like, taking it from A New Hope. He's more machine now than man.
Interesting.
Kind of a thing. And I'm like, I like it when they reuse lines like that. I think it's fun. And I'm just like, oh, you get a geek out moment.
Absolutely. Steven Escalante, hello, welcome to the stream.
Hey,
Steve says, do you think we will see Vader in the Bad Batch? I think it's possible.
I hope so.
The timeline lines up. And then with a follow-up comment, Matt Lanter is in the cast group of the Bad Batch. So if Matt Lanter is in the show, then it's going to give us Anakin.
Yeah.
Because he voices Anakin. He doesn't voice Vader. So potentially, if he is like announced in, as a part of the series, like he's in the cast, then we'll probably see either a flashback or maybe we get like a cameo appearance of Anakin and Obi or something like. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. This is after Order 66, so it has to be a flashback.
So it have to be a flashback. But also, this is going to be very interesting. We might also be able to see pretty much the building of who is Darth Vader.
Yeah,
because we were this season started with a timeline that was Anakin before Anakin, and then the switch to Darth Vader, because execute Order 66. That line was said while he was still full on human. And then after it, so we have that brilliantly beginning just right now, probably in the second episode, Vader's probably still in surgery, kind of thing.
Oh, chills.
To where that could very well happen.
Wow.
And I just can't wait to hopefully maybe get like Darth Vader year 1.
Yeah,
kind of a thing. Yeah, whether if they do it through I would love them to do like a new a new series called Darth Vader Year 1, and it's just taking place right after Order 66, and it's just from there how he was now trying to become the Emperor's main fist, so to speak. Absolutely. So I'm really curious to see if how much they do of Darth Vader in this.
Yeah, and just basically kind of in agreement with Steven's comment here. I love the Bad Batch show because that's what I always wanted to see after the Clone Wars, the rise of the Empire in the early days of it. I think we're all a little curious about that, so I'm very excited to see. And then this comment here before we go from Grow Badmiral Thrawn.
I like that.
Okay, cool. It's sad that the clones don't modify their armor anymore. Their personality is lost.
Yeah, and I think that's what you're really
All
starting to
white,
learn.
one unit, no color.
They're becoming they're becoming more and more like drones, not drones, droids, to where they don't really think on their own. They're very, I mean, they kind of just follow orders,
Yeah.
but yet what has made them special as clones is starting to fade and it's starting to degrade. So it's almost like, well, might as well just have a droid army.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. So, or have a combination of droids and recruits.
Yeah. So we'll see how everything plays out. We're only 2 episodes in. We got 14 more episodes left. I can't wait. Shout out to Late to the Party, who is in the house. Hello, Robert and Vanessa. And they say we 100% need to see Vader in Bad Batch. Got to show Anakin fresh after his fall.
Yes.
Because the last time we saw him after Order 66 was in Clone Wars Season 7. And he was, he found Ahsoka's that lightsaber.
Oh yeah, and that's it.
And we saw like him walking away. I remember it was in like the helmet of the stormtrooper, and you saw like the reflection. But then as he picked up the thing and he ignited, and it was blue for the last time that he held a blue lightsaber, you kind of saw his like blue eye, the Anakin blue eye, kind of peek through before it went back to just the Vader helmet eyes. Oh God, I need to watch that like all over again. I already miss it.
Honestly, the cartoon series has done such an amazing job on taking the things that we were kind of upset about with the theatrical movies and making them fit better into canon and making them more like, okay, we get to explain it and get people more enthusiastic about these things that we were a little to begin with. So I'm super excited to see Vader if they bring him into the Bad Batch. And so far, since there's been no talk about it, it's going to be like a huge surprise if they do it.
Absolutely. Well, you guys, I think we've reached the end of the live stream. Not because we want to end early, but because I actually have a thing at 4 that I have like zero. I've done zero prep for. So I'm going to use the next half an hour to prep. But we want to thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out with us, talking all the news, plus Bad Batch spoiler discussion, which is always fun. So make sure you join us every Saturday in
and
May.
Wednesday.
That's in June. But every Saturday in May for the Bad Batch spoiler discussion. And then starting in June, every Wednesday. Nope.
Wednesday for Loki.
Yes, but Loki air. Well, is it too soon for spoilers though? Because the Bad Batch typically comes out, and Falcon and Winter Soldier, and
maybe Saturdays will just become a full spoiler day.
I think
and we'll talk about Bad Batch and Loki.
Yeah, I think we might have to, because it's way too soon, because our stream goes up at 2, and Loki, I don't know if everybody would have enough time to watch.
Yeah, true.
They might.
So let us know what you guys think.
Yes.
Put it down in the comments if you think the very next day to talk about spoilers for Loki will be just way too soon. No one's going to be able to watch, or if we should just devote all of Saturday to that of spoiler topics.
Yes, let us know in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. A huge thank you to Blade for sending us our giant box of treats. I'm gonna go and enjoy a bowl of tres leches cereal. I never even knew that they made such a thing. I'm so happy. And he says, have a great weekend. Enjoy the snacks, Wendy and Dustin.
Shirts
will be coming by next week.
Yay!
Thank you. We'll wear them on the show. Yeah, today I have my bookworm shirt.
Pew pew
by Jordan Dene. So, all right, you guys, we're going to go. Oh, birthday on May 10th. Happy early birthday. 2 days early. Happy early birthday, Steven. All right, guys.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long.
That's it. Do we get copyright strike for that?
Nope, because happy birthday is technically, what is that called? No, there's no royalties on it.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, you guys. We love you. We will see you in our next video or on our next live stream. See you then. Bye.